All right, everybody, welcome back to Only Divergences. Today was a good day in the markets, and I know what you're thinking. What are you talking about? The market was choppy all day, and it ended up going down. Well, stick around until the very end, and you'll see what I'm talking about. In this video, I will quickly go over what happened today in the S&P 500 to see if we can get any more technical signals about what could happen next, and also briefly discuss a trade that I closed today, perhaps a little too early. But I'm fine with that because I got my return that I was looking for. I've got my profitable trade for the week. I'm good. I want to again thank those of you who have subscribed. I still have a target of 250 subs by the end of the week, but again, only subscribe if you think these videos provide value. And I think if you watch until the end, you'll see the value that I'm talking about. A reminder, this is not investment advice nor a solicitation to buy or sell any securities. I am not an advisor, just a regular guy that likes finding patterns wherever I can see them. So we'll start with the daily time frame on the S&P 500 here. There's really no need to look at the weekly again. If you want to go over the weekly, take a look at the video from yesterday. We can see we've hit this downward trend line that was yesterday, and we've continued moving lower. So technically, this is another lower high, which means we have a series of lower highs and a series of lower lows. That is technically a downtrend. Right now, the only thing to really focus on is the fact that we basically had 4 down days in a row, and we may be coming to a support, so you want to be aware of that, especially if you're short in this choppy market. Just for today, I will switch over to the NASDAQ QQQ ETF. Last week we pointed out this trend line here, which should have acted as support, and indeed it did. We got a little bit of a bounce here, but since then we faded. We didn't get any strong follow through, which is concerning. Ideally, what we want is maybe come down here, form a little bit of a bullish divergence, and then we get a breakout of here. If we play around here and we're able to hold and form a nice bullish divergence, we can get a move higher. That would be very promising. But I don't think that it's going to be easy, again, just because this market has been so choppy. Now, the one thing that I want to point out is that despite the past 5 weeks being choppy, this has been one of the more profitable more profitable periods in the market. Go back and watch my videos. I've published all my trades, and a lot of them were well before, so you could have been there with me. But I would say that one of the things that really helped was my ability to be nimble. Now, does that mean that I left some money on the table? Absolutely. I left money on the table with today's trade, which I'm going to show you. But that's fine because the returns were what I was looking for, were within my goals. So, I'll say this, on the weekend I released 6 videos. If you watch them, you know that in only one of them I outlined the potential for a trade, and that was my video on Google. The thumbnail said warning, and I said there was potential to go short. Take a watch of that video. I'll put a link on the top right, but also in the description. Okay, so the trade that I outlined there was one that I was in today, and I took profits right after the big move lower in the morning. So let me just show you here. So yeah, I did go short yesterday, just after we popped up above this a little bit. I held, we had a little bit of a gap higher, but then we proceeded to move lower. And in the morning, I didn't want to deal with any waiting. I had my profits and I took them. Now, I'm not going to go over the entirety of the trade perfectly here today or show my account. Okay, this is now 5 weeks in a row with huge winning trades. And what I want to do is to make it easier to categorize all this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have my Friday weekend videos be the videos where I show what I did in my account, how much money I put in, how much money I made. I'll be completely transparent here. So make sure you subscribe and come back here on Fridays to see those gains. The return was just over 200%. I'll show you my account. And, I think this is something that I want to continue to do. But like this video so that I know that that's what you want. A week-ending Friday video where I go over my trades. And even if I lost money, I'll go over those trades as well. Okay? So as of now, there could be some potential for the rest of the week, whether in SPY or other stocks that I've been looking at. But right now, I have to say that the market remains choppy, so you have to be nimble, and you have to know what it is that you're doing. Again, thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow after the close. Take care.